What's a Sunday without some rapid chess? Let's get right into it. 10-minute rapid. Let's start playing better. Let's get back to our peak and increase to 2,000. It's going to be a long journey. Let's go for a scotch. Okay. I hope for knight takes and queen in the middle. There we go. All right. Now I will defend the pawn. I'm playing my openings a little bit faster now because I've had unnecessary time trouble lately, so I'm going to try to prevent that. Is this good for me? Take, take. Let me castle first, get to safety. Okay. Now he allows me to do this. Now I get to put a tempo on the queen. I'm thinking about the sacrifice. I have these pieces you can get over. I just don't know if they're quick enough. That's an annoying square for the bishop. He did a good job. Okay. All right, what do I do? I want my queen on this side of the board so I can do the sacrifice, but I messed up somewhere. I think that's the safest square for now. No tricks, no scams. He's thinking about when he can do this, but once I move my bishop here, then the rook is defended, so twice at that. He wants to trap my queen as well. He's going to want to kick me next time. But let's just develop. Get some more pieces into the action. Bishop there. It's fine. If he moves his rook, that's a tactic. And now I'm threatening this as well. He probably wants to trade my bishop away, but I'm too fast. He can't stop it. He has to defend the pawn some other way. I should probably move my rook to this open file. Okay, I knew he was going to do that. I'll take that. He's going to try to trap it. Actually, he can't because the rook is threatened. So I guess I'll just go back here and then attack up the F file after he takes the bishop. I'm going to have an isolated pawn, though. Oh, can I do this? I think I can. This feels really risky because my queen's up there, but the bishop has no backup. The queen's in a dark square, so. Okay, what does that do? Anything scary? I don't think so. Let's just move here, defend this pawn. Twice. Maybe I could trap the bishop as well. You never know. Maybe I could also threaten this bishop here. It's pinned to the queen. Okay, good move. Where's my defense? Take. I'm not buying this attack. I don't think he can do it. I don't think it's enough. Do I just take the bishop? I don't think this can do it, guys. I think I just have a bishop. Moving here, I mean, it doesn't really do anything different. It doesn't really do anything, honestly. I think I have to do this. Maybe he forgot about this defender. I don't know. But moving here, like, it looks nice. It looks secure, but it's really not. Because then he could have just taken it. This is pinned. Now when I move this up here, what is he going to do? And once I move the pawn forward. I know he wants to attack my queen out of anger. But I could just move it anywhere, basically. Anywhere on this diagonal without his last squared bishop. He wants to trap the rook. What happens when can I just fork these? What does he do? He has to move the queen. Where's he going to move it to? Over here? And then let's say he goes here. Then I take the bishop. And he just comes in like this. Move. Check. Move again. He takes the rook. I'm up material. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I guess I could just block the queen. No, I can't. Then he takes my bishop. How do I get out of this? Knight. Okay. Knight here, queen there. Knight here. He has no check. If he doesn't move the queen there, I'm happy, because then I just take the bishop. This is real messy. I hope I'm calculating correctly. As always, we'll find out with the engine. I'm expecting queen here and to move to knight here, so we can't move it here. Actually, I think he had the wrong idea. Okay, calculation time. Takes. Bishop. Am I willing to give up 2 points of material, basically? Take. And then I move the queen over to defend with the. I think that's just losing 2 points of material, but I think it's worth it with all these pieces threatening the king. If he wants to take the rook, he could have it. Then I just defend with the queen and then hope to trade. Oh, I have something interesting, guys. Check. If he takes with the rook, I'm taking this rook with check. And he didn't see it. Okay, so which rook do I want? This one? Yeah, I'll take this one because then I could also take this one if he takes the knight. Still threatening this rook. This was an interesting game. I wonder if all my calculation was good or he just messed up. We'll see. Now I want to trade queens as quickly as possible and simplify this endgame. Fork. Either a fork or a block. If there's a block, I'm happy-est. I'm happiest if he blocks and we trade queens. Then I just push these pawns. There we go. Okay, make sure this bishop stays defended. And I'll just push up. I'll just push this way. Oh, and it makes it even easier for me. He was in a giving mood today. All right, good game. 75 accuracy. This was all good. Best move. I made the best move to defend the pawn. It wanted bishop here. Why? To have more control over that square. Since he moved the pawn here, I needed to fight for this square with the bishop there. Okay? Okay. Obviously, I retake, best move. And I should have created a battery here to threaten this pawn. To get my heavy pieces up on the 7th rank as soon as possible. Makes sense? That was the wrong square to go to. I should have not been a sissy and just moved my queen behind here and lived with the rook defending it. I just hate having my queen behind a pin. That's all. Or behind a discovery, I should say. I missed moving my bishop here to. Okay. I missed moving my bishop here to create this battery and not allow him to kick my queen. I should have went here, here. Excuse me. This was, yeah, he blundered. And I'm just winning. He didn't have a chance here. I mean, obviously there's chances, but objectively, it's winning for me. Sorry. All right. All right. Next game. Always take d4 in the Sicilian. The forbidden opening. The opening that thou shalt not play below 2,000 elo. But I do it anyway. Because I get rating points. I like to move my queen there sometimes, but I can't because the bishop's staring at that square. So I'll just develop normally. Fianchetto. This is the strong bishop of the Sicilian. He wants to take this knight and have this doubled up on the pawn, but I could just add another defender. Actually, he takes the pawn. I dropped the pawn. No, he... Wait, what? Something's off here. Okay, takes, then he takes my rook. Okay? I messed up somewhere. What happens when I go here? Take, then he takes a pawn. But then I take this pawn. So I think this is my best response considering the situation. He takes this, I take this. And now he can't take this pawn. And I don't have a check. Rook down. Okay. Maybe I could win a bishop if he leaves his queen there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why has it got to be like this? The good news is his heavy pieces can't really come down here because of all these spikes. Try to get him to blunder something. I'm threatening here. I'm threatening to take the bishop as well. Okay. So he still has to think. And he doesn't see my threat. No, I just take the bishop. Or he can move his queen here. And then what do I do? Remove the defender of it, that's what. He can go here. But if he goes there, then I take the bishop. Yep. Wait. My rook is staring right at the king. I feel like there should be something here. Rook, take. Oh man, there should be something. What am I not seeing? Okay. Is what it is. I just blundered a rook. I'm not analyzing that. Let's go. Let's do it again. Always take d4. Rhythm on the queen. Ready to take e5. That's why I always play d6 first. Stop the knight from jumping in. I'm happy to take this way. No, I don't want him to play e5, of course. Let me develop my bishop. If he pushes, I'm happy. Then he fixes my pawn structure. All right, let's defend the square again. Like he said, if he does this, then I'm happy. Remove my double pawns. Okay? Is this a threat? Do I have a tactic? Maybe he'll do me a favor and take this and fix my pawns. Maybe this guy's in a giving mood. I guess not. Do I like my knight? Or is this bishop better? No, that bishop can't be better. Okay? I don't know what my plan is. Or do I want to push this and get rid of my isolated pawn? I think so. I think this should be fine. Got rid of that weakness. I see you. So, now it's a matter of the end game. I got to stop this bishop from coming down here. Yep, just like that. And taking what he wants to take. Maybe I could create some double pawns. Let's do that. Let's create some double pawns. Let's protect these. I'll check with that so I don't lose the rook or the pawn. If he plays check, I'm fine. I just take. And then we just have an end game. I need to get my king to the center. Okay, so if I go up to the second rank, am I okay? Check, bishop down, and then I can move my king up. I think that's fine. I think I'm fine there. Because This light square bishop can't threaten. Do I want to do this first? Now he has an isolated pawn. After he takes. And I'm not going to move there and get taken by the bishop. I'm just going to stay on that dark square. If he moves here, he can't move there, actually. I just take it. Is this just straight up? So the good news is he can't defend both these pawns at the same time with the bishop. So if I go here, he goes here. If I go here, then he can't do anything about that pawn. So I'm going to go here. I think he'll go here. And then I go here and take this one. Actually, no, he could push it forward. So that wasn't the best plan, but let's just go ahead and get my king to the center. Okay. He can't move this. He can't move his bishop, which is good. Let's go ahead and make a threat. My bishop's more active because his is tied up defending these pawns. He has two isolated pawns. I made sure to put my pawn on a dark square so we can't take it. It's just a check that does nothing. Still threatening this. And now what is he going to do to defend it? Which was the better way to take? With check? Check. Or is it better to get myself a discovery? Or threaten a discovery? Take. King moves. And then I go where? Can't really threaten anything, so I won't overthink it. Take that one. If he moves this pawn forward, then I will check him. Try to box him into the corner. He can't move this pawn, I'll take it. Unless he wants to move his rook here. What happens when I check here? Check. He goes here. Check. Everything with a tempo. That's how I stay in control. Now he has to go here. And what is that, mate, once he goes there? Got him. Okay. Now let's make today a net positive. Let's win this next game. And we can be happy about today's progress. He plays the same thing I play. I'm tempted to want to get two pawns in the center because I know he doesn't want that. Let's just play conventionally. We fight for this diagonal that he's not fighting for. Basic development. Just not hanging anything, and let's go home happy. I'm going to play h3. What does that move do? No idea. Does he want to go forward and then go here? Maybe, but that's very slow. Very slow. He's pinning my knight, technically. Let me castle. See if he goes with that slow plan. I don't think it really does anything. I just gotta be careful to defend this knight. Take. I'm happy to trade queens. I need to play h3 too. Okay, I dropped a pawn. Take with check. He goes back and takes. Wait, what happens when I... No, I can't do that. Wow. Just... He wants to go here. So this move was a bad move. Let me get the only dark squared bishop. Let's try to get something going for us. And then I just decide what to do about the knight going here. Let's go here. Defend it. Defend this square. Now that he doesn't have a dark square bishop. I'm defending the square as well, so he doesn't have a fork or anything of the nature with the knight. I want to put this rook here and start making my own threats. Okay. I wish I could threaten this stupid queen. He played good moves. I can't really get at the queen. Does he have a check with the knight? Wow, he is so well defended. This is unbelievable. Nobody ever plays a Sicilian this good. I give it to him. I could still defend from here. If he pushes this, I'm taking the pawn, obviously. Man. This guy's tough. Don't tell me I'm lost. I don't even have one move. Okay. If I go here, I think this is my only move. Then he gets a great outpost for the knight. It's unbelievable. But that I don't think that's a good move. Now I get to push this pawn. He gives me time. Making sure the bishop can't take anything on these light squares. I think this was a mistake. He definitely had something strong. He could have put his knight on this outpost. But he might be trapping my bishop now that I played this. That's a bad move too. He definitely should have done something forcing. So I'm getting bailed out here. He wants to pile up on this pawn because he knows I can't take. What happens if I go here? Okay, if I go here, where does this knight go? Here. That's very annoying. But if he wants to take my bishop, I'm happy. Let me just get out of the way of this rook staring right at me like that. Can we finally string 2 wins together, guys? And I'm also defending this. I'm leaving this rook here to defend this pawn because I see what he's trying to do with this knight. So his last 2 moves definitely weren't the best ones. He definitely needed to be forcing in that situation. I had no way out of there. I had no idea what I was going to do. Again, if he takes my bishop, I'm happy. He's bailing me out. I'll go ahead and line up this rook onto this half-open file. Look at all these defenders I have. What if he did a smothered mate somehow? I have all these defenders. How is he going to break through this wall, guys? His best move is probably to go here and threaten this and create a backwards pawn when I push. Okay. Sack, take. Okay, I can't do that. Do I have a plan of attack? Do I have any way forward? Kick, take. I'm happy. Kick. There, I'm not happy. So I can't kick him. Let me make his bishop move to a worse diagonal. Unless he wants to give it up. So he either has to give me the bishop or he has to go here, here. Both are worse places. Come on, let's go. I mean, if he feels he has a calculation, he could probably go here and open up my king. But I'm just not seeing anything concrete. I think his long range pieces are too far away to checkmate me. I think I have enough defenders here. If his queen was over here, it'd be a wrap. I'm not worried about anything on this side of the board because this pawn's defended by a pawn. So he's not going to break through that way unless he wants to sacrifice. This rook isn't active enough. The queen's on the wrong side of the board. And he wasted those 2 moves. And he could have had his knight right here on an outpost, and I would not be able to do anything. He would have won. He could have had his knight right there. Okay. Happy he went to a worse place. Now, let's try to get this knight out of here. If I go here, he can go here, 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 here. Here's pretty good, but at least it's backwards. Okay, let's kick his knight, make him go back here, and then I'll try to threaten this pawn somehow. No, he has 2 defenders. Man, what do I do? Can I kick this knight now? Still no. Okay. Let me just kick him out of here. Get some breathing room. The brain needs oxygen. Okay. I can't let him take this. Because then he could check me right here. I don't know where else I can go though. Oh, I can go here. That's fine. That should be fine, I think. But I might have under defended this square. I think now we could push. But then I'll just trade the bishops. Oh, that's even better for me. Thank you. Now if he pushes, I'm threatening this pawn. So he's definitely had moves, and he just wasn't playing the right ones. Now I'm predicting he tries to push, and then I'll just take this pawn. I'm happy with that. Then if he takes, then I'll just take his rook, simplify, and I'm happy with my defense. I just need to win one more pawn, which isn't unheard of. Actually, he can't take after that because I'm threatening the knight at that point. Then he has to move the knight to a worse square, which I'm also happy about. So if he pushes, I'm happy. Okay. He wants to go f5. Can I do something to stop that? Let's do this. This is a way better square anyway. He invites me to go to a better square. His bishop is bad, but I'm happy being defended and just having to win one more pawn to have a chance. I hope I can gain some time on the clock. Okay, here we go. He can't move this one. If he moves this one, it's fine. Now I can finally get my rook into the game. Next move. The queen has... Okay, what does that do? Where is he going next? Here, here. He's going there next. Am I worried about that? I don't know. Either way, I gotta make the same move. Give him double pawns? Sure. Go ahead and get out of my position, punk. I'll take your double pawn. And then I'll take this one too. Yeah, he's made some bad decisions when he was definitely winning, and he blew it. That's good for us. That's still how it goes at this level. You guys could be this level, I'm telling you. There's nothing special. If you're stuck at 600, 800, 900, just keep going. There's just as many blunders as there is now. It's crazy. It's like when do the blunders end? When is it, like 2000, 1900? I don't know. And he gives up this pawn for free now because he wants to counterattack here. Okay. We gotta roll the dice. The clock is too low. I can't calculate everything. Now let's triple up. And he lets me go here. Okay. End game. Let's win an end game.
It's annoying. If I let him take. Okay.
His king gets out. I can't really do anything. I guess it has to be here. If he doesn't take it, I will. You're defending my back rank. And I just have to win this pawn somehow. If he makes the wrong move, I will. I need to go here. If he lets me, then it should be a good chance. I need to move my king to the center anyway. It's the end game. Need to play that anyway. He can't go here. Let's see if he sees this. Oh no, I don't have anything actually. Maybe I could go here. And then he won't defend the rook maybe. Come on. You tell me there's no mate? I can't let him get away. That'd be the blunder of the century. Yes! Yes! He didn't realize how low time I had. All he had to do was make one more move. Yes! Alright guys, we did it. We gained points. Let's analyze. I was totally winning at the end. But I don't think he realized I had half a second. He should have just pre-moved his queen all over the place. And I couldn't have won that. This is all good. Opening was fine. I should have went here, of course, to defend that square. I should have went and got the bishop earlier, so it stopped causing havoc. This was all good. I defended well. And like I said, right here, his last two moves. Okay, this move, it says it was okay. But this queen move he does, that doesn't do anything. He should have swung over here and went over here. And then at one point he had all his pieces here, and I wouldn't be able to do anything. So he had the wrong plan. Mistake. What should I have done here? Oh, I allowed an isolated pawn that he then won. Okay. That's a mistake by him, of course. All it did was help me. Oh! What? I had a free queen, and I choose to go down to 0.6 seconds in the end game. Unbelievable. Missing free queens at 1200. I defended perfectly. Not perfectly, but I defended okay. And I just had a gut feeling he was gonna blunder this at some point. I had it because when you see your queen next to a king, you're like, let me get him. Bull and China shot. I just had a feeling. That's why I went here. Boom. And then I was ready for it. And that was game. All right. We gained points, guys. I'm going to end right here so that I don't punch a hole in the wall. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, support my channel. Thank you for all the support so far. Welcome those who are back, and I hope you have a good week. Thank you.